Hey, Ranger fans, this is Jamie. We're talking about the Rangers Buffalo game. This is the very first episode of the Man Advantage podcast, and we're here to talk about the big win tonight. So let's go. Hey, guys, welcome to the very first show of the Man Advantage podcast. My name is Jamie, and I'm a big Rangers fan, and we're here to talk about the game that just ended. Rangers actually won in overtime, 5-4 over the Buffalo Sabres. Wow, what an ending! Keandre with the finish, Laffy with the pass. Just an overall great play to win the game. But let's start at the beginning. The Rangers came out very, very fast. I thought they had good puck pursuit. I thought they forechecked hard. I really thought they got in on Buffalo very, very. Didn't give them any time or space, and uh, caused a bunch of turnovers. And then the Rangers jumped out to the 2-0 lead. And then after that, I think that the Rangers got what they do a lot is they get a little complacent. And Buffalo sort of, I wouldn't say they took over the game, but they definitely got comfortable. Um, and then, sure enough, near the end of the first, Rangers got caught puck watching. Trouba left the guy all alone. Asplin and can't fault Georgie, excuse me, on that one, and that cut the lead to 2-1. And then, but just a couple things I'll say about the first. The first 10 minutes of the game, I like the fact that the Rangers they had a shoot first mentality. There was not a lot of east west, and I don't mind the east west when it's there, but they were just getting pucks to the net. Even though they only had 7 shots on goal, it felt like they had more than that. But I think they just got away from their game, and I just think they let Buffalo kind of hang around. That 2-goal lead is always the worst lead in hockey, and you know, uh, of course, the Rangers wound up blowing the lead in the second. So we'll just segue into that. I thought they came out in the second very, very flat-footed. Kind of letting Buffalo dictate the terms. And sure enough, Butcher gets an opportunity in the high slot, and Georgie might have been screened, but puck goes in, it's tied up, and not too long after that, it felt like there wasn't a whole lot going on as far as the Rangers were concerned. Um, they definitely weren't getting the forecheck going. Uh, and then before you know it, Oposo gets a head of steam, and he comes down on Adam Fox, and Adam Fox is a great player. I'm not nothing to take away from him, but he played that lousy. He let Oposo get inside position, and then to make matters worse, Georgie he looked like he was gonna get he was afraid to get hit, and I mean he's got to make that save. So the next thing you know, it's 3-2, and it's like, come on, we were kind of dictating the terms, and we kind of had to play our way, and it's just so hot and cold sometimes with these guys. And I have a feeling, just watching the end of the game, seeing Gallant go off the bench, he didn't look happy. So um, that's something to keep an eye on for the post game press conference, and tomorrow for some more information there. Also in the second, Strome didn't show up to start the second, and he was later ruled out of the game with a lower body injury. I do not know what happened to him. I don't remember seeing anything that it looked like he might have gotten hurt. So we'll have to wait for information on that. Um, Fortunately, going on in the second period, the Rangers did get a couple of well, it was, the Heedle, Lafreniere, Gaudreau line, but at the time, Brzezinski was on that line. I think they were rotating forwards because they were one short, and nice little rush down the ice, and um, Laffy gets that puck on that, and he goes right to the backhand and puts it behind Anderson. That's just a great goal there, and it was a big goal. That was a huge goal um, for Lafreniere, but also for the team. And I think once that goal went in, they really got a spark, and then they went on a power play shortly after that. Excuse me, and they got 4 shots and had some really good chances, and um, that may have carried over a little bit into the third. So we ended the second and tied at 3, uh, and we head into the third tied. So I got to be honest with you. I missed the first 12 minutes of the third period. I listened to it on the radio, but I did miss it. I had to go pick up. I had to run an errand real quick, and so I heard the Panarin goal on the radio. Kenny Albert and Dave Maloney with the call there, and it sounded like the Rangers were controlling the play, and then of course they get the goal, and from there, right as I was getting home, Nemeth took a high sticking penalty, and I literally walked in the house and saw Jeff Skinner, the Ranger killer, score a goal. And again, just Georgiev really didn't. I know what he was expecting, so I guess you can't fault him all the way, but he kind of lost his space there where he should have been, and Skinner had a pretty easy shot to get it in. So we're tied at 4, and then it's nail biting time going down to the end, and anything can happen in these overtimes. So um, looking like Buffalo really wanted to hold on to the puck and try to wear the Rangers out, which is a good strategy, but it's not great to watch. On the actual goal, though, Lafreniere made a really, really he made a really smart play, and I was glad that Gallant put him out there because I don't remember him getting a lot of overtime play this year. But Tage Thompson had the puck, and Lafreniere didn't pressure him like right up in his face, but he was there. Thompson definitely knew he was there, and I feel like he forced something, and with that long pass, he wound up trapping 2 of his guys. Cop comes in over the blue line, goes to the net after he feeds it to Lafreniere. Lafreniere has the opportunity now to shoot or pass. He sees Keandre, and you gotta love Keandre. He's just got so many physical tools, and it's just great to see when he's rewarded with a goal or even an assist, no matter what it is. So it was nice to see him to get that goal on a winner. I think that him and Lafreniere have a tight bond living together last year. So those 2 guys were happy for each other. And a Cop again, he had 2 assists tonight. Just he's almost not noticeable sometimes, but he's getting the job done. So nice to see him get rewarded with a couple points. And overall, I know some people are gonna flip out because it's Buffalo, and they've beaten some teams this last week to 10 days. They're playing better hockey. So good for them, for their future, for hanging in there and playing hard. And Tage Thompson's got 27. Skinner, I think, has 27 goals. So, and of course they have Rasmus Dahlin, and Dylan Cousins is a nice player, and Peyton Krebs, and they've got guys coming. And I think Granato gets a lot out of his team right now, and there's something to be said about that. So overall, I think it's a solid win. It's a win they needed. If they want any way of getting second place, it's a win they definitely needed to have. Big game coming up in Pittsburgh on Tuesday. Pittsburgh destroyed Detroit today. I think it was 10-2 the last I saw. So I know they won, but I don't know by how much they won. So we shall see. Tuesday night is going to be, I think, some serious playoff type hockey. I'm pretty sure Igor will be in net, which will be nice for us. But overall, if you guys have any thoughts, tell me what I can do better in the comment section, or what you like, what you don't like. Um, I'm just doing this off the cuff, and I'm going by memory, and I'm not looking at any stats or anything like that. So your feedback is much appreciated. Like the video, subscribe if you want. But just let me know. So we're gonna wrap this up. Again, Rangers win 5-4 in overtime on a Sunday evening game, which is nice. So I hope everybody has a great night, and let's go Rangers. Take care.